This is your buddy Alertwolf here to bring you another anime review. This time I'm doing it on Ushio and Tora, episode 5, The Exorcist Hayu. Alright, this episode we got to meet an interesting new character. Spiritual exorcist from from China who goes to Japan. And we learn a couple of things right off at the beginning of the episode. This dude is badass, right? He kills two like werewolf demon things, for killing a kid. And he has that's his thing apparently. And I like how they put this like, that's his thing. Like that's just his hot button issue. It wouldn't be mine, right? No, I think that's everybody's hot button issue. And all right. So it is a badass introduction. He has 3 claw-like scars over his face, and and it goes over his eye. His eye is like a glowing light blue, and it allows him to see, just on his power front, it allows him to see hidden spirits and demons, and it keeps him spiritually aware. He ends up going to look up our heroes and zeros there because that news report made it all the way to China, which is good because, one episode had this news report and saw all this crap, and then the next episode acted like that never happened, like it wasn't on TV or anything. So it's good to see a confirmation of it going forward at least. Other things we get out of this, when you're looking at Hayu's character, he's a man driven by revenge. They give you his backstory in this episode. Very tragic, very Punisher-esque. His family gets slaughtered by a mysterious cat-like demon, again, who claws his face. And he thinks, obviously, the cat demon is Tora, and that's why he's going after him. Now, in many ways, this is a two-character episode. I mean, in one character, we got Hayu and his development and really what he's about. And on the other sense, we get Ushio's his character development as well in this episode. See, what ends up happening is he goes after Ushio, thinking maybe he works or controls the demon, only to find out that he wields the demon spear, and he was trained by somebody who told him about it. Now, our main dude is angry at Tora because Tora's a cat, bro. Again, his character is a cat. And sometimes cats get angry and they'll claw at you. In this case, they clawed him in the face. And he has, importantly to note, 4 scar marks, not 3 across the same eye. And, it's just a cat thing. And he's like, I'm always going to eat you. So they're mad at each other. They're mad at each other this episode. And, so he uses this, instead of telling the guy the truth, that this isn't the cat you're looking for, he uses it to have him take him out. And this is his character story now. Because during the whole day, and this battle is epic and amazing, and we get glimpses of it here and there, and the battle is going on for like a full day. Ushio is he's feeling guilty. He feels like this isn't right, but he's just not right. Finally, takes one of the lady characters to snap him out of it and to remind him what's what and who he is. And really, again, it's a battle of conscience. And in the end, sometimes you need that little, when you're battling your conscience, that little reminder of who you really are. And that's what he did. And so then he went to interrupt the battle. And then we have that moment from Hayu, because Hayu, he's exhausted. He could win, but he's in full rage mode because of what happened to his family. He doesn't want to accept that that's not the cat he's been spending his whole life looking for, through basically Tora reminding Hayu, not Tora, excuse me, Ushio reminding Hayu who he is, kicking his conscience in, snapping him out of going the wrong way, and they equate it to basically murder. We're able to move forward. So both characters had similar choices in Crisis of Conscience, and were able to grow because of it. The battle ends, and and again, Tora's like this feral cat, right? And he hates him, but every once in a while he starts to like him. Again, it's like gaining that wild cat's respect, gaining him. It's so similar the way they perfectly nail it. It's so good, Listen, I'm a dog guy, but I do love cats too, and so I get it. I thought this episode was really good, really action packed. We got a really good sense of Hayu. And then Hayu says he's going to stick around Japan. And let me just put that out there. And he leaves, and he's figuring that the Beast Spear is going to be calling upon powerful, beast. Basically, it calls the beast in for battle. So he figures he's probably one of those beasts, but he's going to stick around the kid and see if his prey will come to him. And seeing that's interesting. I can't wait to see this other cat-like demon, and the similarities and differences to Tora is interesting. But like I said, I thought this episode was really good, really actiony. There wasn't too much comedy in this one. This was almost all action, but action combined with drama in a good way that further developed the characters in the story, right? And because of that, I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5. It would have been a 4. I would have left it as a 4 just because of the good action and the badassness of Hayu. By the way, I could be butchering his name. I am horrible with names, folks. Don't get mad at me if I'm butchering his name. But the Exorcist there, but it was it's the interplay between the characters that I think elevates the story above just a badass introduction to a character. So yeah, I think that's it. Enough out of me. 4.5. I thought this episode was great. Not perfect, but great. I don't know what could have been, done more, but I think it is almost top notch. So 4.5 out of 5. It's my final word on it. See it if you haven't seen it. It's a great episode. So click it up if you like it. Comment if you must. And please, please, please subscribe if you can. And this is your buddy, Alert Wolf, signing off.